We stayed at another of these Holiday Inn Express and Suites. This one was in Tennessee. I will make sure the address is linked, but we stayed in room 222 and we had conjoining rooms. They're pretty much identical, just switch the layouts between the two. And to the immediate left is the bathroom. The conjoining door is right when you walk in pretty much, and then it moves into the little kitchenette area and then the bed's a little further away. In this room, they did have coffees and just the small little fridge. They did have a microwave as well. So if you're planning on having like leftovers, ours held out just fine in this fridge and the microwave worked great. And they do have a Keurig and a few cups. We ended up getting our coffee downstairs. They have a continuous coffee machine that you can use, but if you'd prefer to use in the room, it is available. Moving into the actual room, you have this full-length mirror if you want to check your outfit before you go out into the world. The beds were super comfy. There are chargers nearby so you can charge your devices, and they have light switches right there. And then there's a lamp in the corner and a little desk and TV. In this closet, there's a little bit of room so you can hang some stuff. They have a laundry service, I suppose. We never use it. A safe, just kind of your usual storage stuff. Here you can kind of see how the adjoining door, we just have it cracked between the two rooms because we had family staying in the other room. We got some weird, funky new art on the walls, and the beds were actually incredibly comfy. I loved the pillows. The chair in the corner was nice if you want to have some extra seating. You have the double blind, so you have a blackout, and then just the privacy one, and then the TV, and then a weird lamp. I actually really liked it. You tap it a few times and it will change the brightness, which was fantastic. You can see my coat hanging here and our stuff. And we pretty much just lived out of our suitcases on that little bench, which was awesome. As I mentioned, there are these plugs. I just wanted to do a little bit of a close-up so you can see. We've got some USB as well as some regular just wall plugs. It was plenty for me and my husband. For our headphones, our watches, our phones. It was great. There was a drawer there as well. This was our view out at night. Pretty good view. You actually can't see it. There is a cemetery right around the corner, and I didn't notice it until way later in our trip, but usually we just could see the other hotels, and it was really easy to get out, by the way, for driving, because you just go out and then there's a light to get in, which was amazing. Unfortunately for me, who is vegan due to dietary allergies, I really had nothing here to eat, but my other family loved it. There is the indoor pool, and then behind this gate is the outdoor, and you have this huge patio area. Supposedly these fires go. We were never there at night to see it, and it was raining quite a bit, as you can see by the damp tiles when we were there. But it is a beautiful, huge outdoor area if you want to stay out here. They have this really fun painted rock. Here is the indoor pool, and then you can kind of see the outdoor one. We're coming up to it. The indoor one, everyone seemed to really like it who went in there. And as you can see, there's a hot tub indoor. There's a couple seating areas. And then for the outdoor pool, you have this little gate that you go through. And then all of the hotels had this weird mushroom waterfall thing. It was so fun. That big field behind it, that's the cemetery. Super fun. I loved it personally. And now on to the not great stuff. So this is not exactly major, but it did bother me. As you can see on the door, there's a Band-Aid. They never took it off. They never cleaned it. And it gives me the ick when you see something like that. How long is it going to be there? I will never know. Because yeah, that was totally a Band-Aid. That was just on the door. It was really nasty. And our entire stay, I left it to see. There's just some damage to the bathroom, to be honest. And then, again, more damage in the bathroom mainly. This tub would never really drain. So every time we would shower, your feet are in water. It's also slanted weird. So if you have like fall hazards, be careful. There is one handle to get out. But it was pretty slippery and slanted, kind of weird. They did have the big bottles of shampoo and stuff, which I love as someone with long hair. But overall, the bathroom wasn't terrible. There's just a couple kind of weird things that just not my favorite. But we always got fresh towels every day, which was really nice for someone who likes to shower every day. And then the top of the radiator or whatever, the heating cooling system was a little funky. And I don't know if the camera picked this up particularly well, but whenever it would run, the TV would literally shake and was a little nerve-wracking of hoping it wouldn't fall off the wall. And I don't know if that happened in every room, we just noticed it in ours. And the only other thing was a little bit of damage here. Also, it should be noted, you can see through that curtain at night. Even with the privacy down, we could see people moving around. But otherwise, overall, it was a really good stay. I do wish they had more vegan options, but on a whole, we were glad to stay here. I don't know that we would choose here. There are better hotels in the area, but for a cheap option, it really wasn't too bad. We would love to know what else you would like us to show in these videos. Whenever we go on family trips, we try to record so you can see what the hotels are like. So let us know exactly what you would like to see in the comments down below.